Welcome, fellow Biafrans. Thank you for joining us on this very platform, wherever you are joining from. I appreciate you for being part of this very platform. Please like and share the video to family and friends. Share to your neighbors. Share to those who are close to you. Make sure that this very information gets across to everyone that needs to hear us. I welcome you once again, and today is a new day. We are bringing a message for you. A video we are about to play is going to teach you a lot about Nigeria. You know, we have been saying that Nigeria is in retrogression. Nigeria will never progress, and Nigeria will never get better, no matter how you try. What you see in Nigeria is that whenever a new government comes, it becomes worse than the previous one. The only solution has always been the disintegration of Nigeria, but the people in Nigeria have failed to embrace this. But the Biafran people have taken it upon themselves to see that this ends. I am going to share with you a very important video. Pay attention to this video. In this video, you are going to hear from one of the criminals that call themselves politicians, a governor in Imo State, Hope Uzodimma, trying to justify his criminality, saying that he doesn't know why people should protest. By the way, we are not part of their protest, but I'm telling you that these people will never learn, and Nigeria will never succeed. When we say it, you don't believe it. But I want you to watch these videos I'm about to play. You are going to learn a lot. They always try to blame the people. The oppressors are always being blamed in every situation in the zoo. Watch and see for yourself.
Well, democracy is about opinion of the people. And the protest is allowed in a democratic setting. But every protest must be reasonably conceived to be able to make political sense. I think it's too early at this time in the life of this government for anybody to come out to say he wants to protest. First of all, there have not been any engagement where those who are sponsoring the protest was able to tell us the reasons for the protest. Secondly, given the global situation today and the insecurity in the country, we have a very fragile political environment that, if not managed and protected very well, may collapse the entire country. So those who are going to protest, what is the reason for the protest? And if they have no reason for the protest, I think our advice, we're meaning Nigerians, citizens of this country who are making sacrifices. Some of us have paid the supreme price for the existence of this country. We should guide our country very jealously. I think it is a wrong time for anybody to do any protest, because the implication of doing that, if care is not taken, is that it may be hijacked, like the NSAS experience, where criminals now hijacked and innocently conceived agitation by young Nigerians. So this is another kind of temptation that I think too, that those behind the protest, because they have not been able to come out openly to say they are behind it, there is something that is a motive that is yet to be unraveled. So I think that we are not in support of the protest. We are not going to support any protest that has no programs, that is not discussed, that nobody knows what the problems are. Okay, if you are protesting, what do you want government to do? Because the reason for protest is that they want an issue to be addressed. What are the issues? So in my view, I think there is no need to overheat the polity, overheat our environment, and put our people in a position that the hardship that is occasioned by economic recession all over the world is further worsened. So I advise against the protest. Yeah, we are here to first thank the President for all the support that's given to the people of Southeast, and as the leader of our party, All Progressive Congress, to formally inform him that the former Senate President, Aim Power Saim, distinguished senator standing by me, has formally joined All Progressive Congress and is now part of the bigger political family in the country. And we are excited about it as a zone. We are also excited about it as a nation. And the president, being the leader of the party, is also excited about it. He knows his pedigree. He knows his capacity. He knows that once he believes in a cause, he goes all out for it. So I think it's a very big plus, politically speaking, to our party, to the government of the country under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR. And also arising from there, we use the opportunity to commend and thank him for signing into law the Southeast Development Commission, which he just assented. If you recall, that bill has been there for the past, God knows. Attempts to pass that bill 3 times failed. But under his watch, he finally assented to the bill, which means listening to our cries. And the people of Southeast, particularly the leadership and the Southeast Governors Forum, which I'm the chairman, we're indeed very grateful. We're very happy with that. It means that the neglect we've been crying for a very long time is being addressed now by the national government. So we owe this glory to Almighty God and to Mr. President for being able to do this justice to our people. We have started harvesting from it. If you recall, only a few days ago, there was local government election in Ebonyi State. And in that election, it was like a one-party movement. The entire local governments and councils were won by All Progressive Congress. The party that used to be the strong opposition party, PDP, were not anywhere to be seen. And the majority of the leaders already decamped to APC, and they voted one way. So in the same manner, it means that, because democracy is about the people, when the people are now unanimously agreeing that government is doing well, and the political party is doing well, and they're all collapsing into that political party, what is remaining is to address the campaign of calumny arising from the propaganda of the opposition, which all of us here, most of us are used to. So under this leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it is a new dawn. The old system is being liberated, and new ways of doing things are beginning to emerge in the country. We now have a country.
Can you look back at the history of PDP and tell me how many leaders PDP had produced that had joined APC or another party at any particular point in time? It's common. But importantly, have a determination to be sure that the country moves on the right path. And I should be available to contribute my quota. Contributing quota does not necessarily mean to work, but to engender a conducive atmosphere for progress. I'm not looking for work, but there is need that, given the challenges the country is facing today, that we all need to put all the hands on deck to make the country move forward. So certainly the country is passing through turbulent times, and it is the duty of every patriot, if you have nothing to add, ensure that you contribute to the peaceful atmosphere that will engender progress in the country.
You see how I feel? I'm very excited, and it's a thing of joy to me that every big fix in my state, especially that of our nation, I am and so many other distinguished leaders, have decided to join our party, the All Progressive Congress. And is part of the benefit of dividends of democracy. We've been able to do well according to our own understanding and based on our own best of judgment. And that is what is engineering a lot of them to join APC. Like what Mr. President has done in so many areas. Somebody like Pius is not a pushover. He's not somebody that you can say because of money joining APC, or that is hungry, or that is looking for a job like he said. So it's based on the disposition of Mr. President as a leader of the party in our great nation, Nigeria, and the disposition of the governor as a leader of the party in the state.
There wasn't a notice given by young people before embarking on the NSAS protest. I've followed the debate and the concern of the government, or the worry of the government. The government has not denied the right of Nigerians to protest for or against the government, because that is a constitutional right. But what I think the government is worried about is the possibility that violence might occur. Again, from my experience, in protests. I mean, I've taken part in protests for over 40 years in the country. young people or workers have never gone out determined to engage in violence all the time. That's always, violence had always occurred going back to the 70s when students are shot, or now students are shot. The last time, people are now destroying our history, distorting our history by saying, oh, in 2020, young people were violent. No. The young people took part in the protest, in the NSAS protest, gathered in different places. In a place like Lagos, they gathered in Alausa at the Secretariat. They also gathered at Lekki. And they were singing and discussing among themselves. People were giving them soup. What happened was that the attack on the youth started in Alausa here, when a notorious transporter in Lagos, a notorious union leader, sent his thugs to attack the unarmed youths in Alausa. They overpowered the thugs, but the police did not arrest or charge them. The same thing happened in Abuja, in Benin, in Port Harcourt and other places. And of course, until the government decided to unleash people you call hoodlums and thugs on the young people. When that did not work, the government sent troops and soldiers to engage in killing of young people. In 1 week, about 99 people were killed in Lagos. I don't want to talk about Ogbomoso, Ibadan, Port Harcourt, Benin, and other places where young people were shot at, where young people were killed. So the violence that characterized the end of the NSAS protest was instigated and fueled and sponsored by the government. This time around, I think the government is beginning to learn from the past. I mean, last year, the Nigerian Labour Congress wanted to have a protest in solidarity with us during the strike. Oh, say no, you cannot go on strike. Hoodlums might take over. And I drew the attention of the government to the relevant provision of the Police Establishment Act of 2020, Section 83, subsection 4, that during protest, the police shall provide adequate security for the protesters. That is the law. So what should be done, or what is expected, if there's going to be a protest and there's an announcement, is to ask the protesters, where do you want to gather, so that police can surround the place and ensure that hoodlums, so-called, or thugs, normally employed by politicians, deployed by politicians during election, will not take advantage of genuine protests. And I think that is what the government should do now. Identify the organizer and collaborate with them to ensure that violence will not occur.
Since we started this Senate, you said it's a corrective Senate. We have been ambushed all the time. That bills are very sensitive bills are brought, and I expected to be passed with the speed of light, which is not good for this country. Every senator here is supposed to be adequately informed. He does his research, he comes to the floor and makes a positive contribution. But in a situation where even money bills are brought and we are expected to pass it within 2 hours, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't go well for this country. Sir, you are on seat today. History is going to judge you that things like this are not good for this country. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much for watching the program. I appreciate you for your patience to watch from beginning to end. I hope you have learned a lot from this very program that I just played, this video. Please like and share the video. Share to all platforms. After sharing the video, now you can go to the comment section and put down your comments. Whatever suggestions, contributions you have to make, what do you think about the video I just played? Go to the comment section and put your comment. I will go to the comment section and I bet you I am learning a lot from there, and you can equally learn from there. Let us share our experience on that comment section. Thank you so much. and stay blessed. Don't forget to share. And we continue to bless you as you share. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move.